I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my um, quick player, but it's just cutting me out. It's quite some time I've done recording on my laptop, so I guess that's why. So let's continue from where I stopped because I only did like this and the quick player cut me out. So back here, I'm trying to identify the lows that were broken, targeted lows. I call them targeted lows from learning a little terms from Phantom. If you've not heard of Phantom, you can search for Phantom Training. If you can see Phantom Training, you can see some of what I'm saying there. So this low was also broken here. Uh, so what I want to do is I want to walk my way from this hop down. Okay, so I want to know the obstacles and what's. So I don't need this again. So let's go here. Let's enter this first one now. This price was coming from an uptrend and it broke this first one. So this was where the immediate sell was even coming from because this one was broken. But even it broke it with a week, price never got back to this high. So this was the first BMS but from this it should be the first choke. Okay, so this was an uptrend. You can see price was coming from a downtrend, going up, going up, going up, and price broke this immediate strong low. So that was where there's an information given that it looks like we're going to start falling. Okay, so now who caused this drop? Who is the person that caused this drop? That is where we now start looking for our zones. Okay, now expand a little. Good. So I want to see what makes my zone valid. My zone must take out liquidity. Okay, my zone must take out liquidity first, must take out liquidity and must change the character. After taking out liquidity, whichever liquidity, be if it is buy side or sell side, meaning if it's taking out high or taking out low as the liquidity and going back. So meaning here, let me have a drawing. If the market, we are looking for supply, then we should have something like this. You know, didn't break, took out this, and took out this, took out the two self. Then I'm expecting this zone now to be my supply, where price will come and tap into it and continue the fall. So, I thought I stopped. So, just a little explanation. This is an uptrend we are coming from. This is BMS for an uptrend, right? But price now broke the low where we are supposed to look for demand. So demand now failed, right? So this is the liquidity. This first one becomes the liquidity. This one becomes the choke. Price now come back to fill in imbalance and look for the others block that mitigated, that caused the supply, that sponsored the supply. Price mitigated that other block and boom, price dropped. Okay, so most times I used to do like this to highlight my supply, but I still do it though, but from this low that took out this liquidity, everything there is the zone. But sometimes it's very big, and I might not be able to pick my entry from there. It might be more than 200 pips, it might be 100 more than that. So I have to refine and look for the specific candlestick that was sponsoring all the move. So that also applies to buy side too. I'm looking for demand. So thus you can pause there and try and flip that same drawing so that you can see. So what do I have here? I have this place to be a demand, while this week here take out this and broke this. So this week here is supposed to be a demand for me. Okay, but price collected it as liquidity before climbing up. So you should know that sometimes that happens. This man took out this low and took out this high. This is the buy side now. So this man here, from here to this leg is my demand. My computer is acting up, not because I'm recording. So I'm expecting to see a buy here. I'm expecting to see a buy here. But what did market did? Market took hit out before retracing. Did you see? Did it hold? It did hold to me. Why? Because market did not close under it. It was just the wicks and price mitigated back. You can see we have a couple of wicks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. About 5 wicks. The original body of the candle. The body of this price was, see, turn it and okay. Okay. Sorry about that. My sister comes to ask a question. So you can see price did not close below this place, but it wicked it. Okay. So sometimes you might have that, and sometimes price might just tap into it and move. But because of the fact that the market wants to change direction, that was why this wick broke. And now this place now becomes protected. This exact high here now, that's what I call protected and targeted. This exact high, the highest candle here is this doji candle here, becomes protected. Now, what do I have now? To look for my sell setup here, what do I see? I see that price make a low here and make a high. Price took out this low first. Pay attention to it. Price took out this second low next. Are you seeing it? So I have this zone to be my coming. So I want to remove this because I've explained that. I have this zone. I have this zone here. This last candle here. This last. Stop this thing that you are doing. Stop it. Let me just wait for it to. Don't like the reason. So I have this man also break, because now when the market broke here, we'll be expecting market to go higher, but market didn't go higher. It broke this high and dropped. So this is where the liquidity is. Let me expand a little, just once. Yes, thank you. This is where the liquidity is. So This is where I'm looking to sell. Always look out for liquidity because that's what price is looking for. So don't be the liquidity. You look out for the liquidity. This is um up, down, up, down. So this is where the liquidity was taken because this impulsive sell, a lot of people are in it and thinking the next sell will be after this retracement. So they have already stacked orders on this major minor armor before they were taken out and the market dropped. So as they say, market collect money from someone and give it to another people. So here is where I'm looking to sell. So what do we have? You can see. You can see the markets pulled out a little. So if market pulled out a little, then it means market mitigated this doji here because that doji is sponsored candle. So we can see here the market tap into that doji before expecting this. So most times this would, for me, I won't lie to you, this would be my supply zone. But now I'm seeing it now as a liquidity for the one at the top. So, but honestly, I would have entered from here. I would have entered from here. I won't lie to you because I believe that guy there should still be protected. Okay, because of the change here. I believe that guy should still be protected. So this zone is where I'll be looking at to sell from. But market did blow out my orders because you know if we are selling from here, how do we do it? Let me pull in my okay. We are selling from here now. I might not have my stop this big to cover up this most times because look at it. What do we have? We have about over 100 pips. So I might have my stop right here.